Alright, what's up y'all, it's Lakerfan here. As I can see by the title of today's video, we got Laker versus Nade in NBA 2K23. I want to say first and foremost that Nade was on a new build, 92 overall, so there is a little bit of bias toward me right here. I also have the home court because he was pulling up on me, so we have a couple advantages here. Me and Nade both have accelerator as well, but anyway, as y'all are going to see, I am on my 99 overall two-way interior finisher, the Ben Simmons build, pure slasher, inside, everything like that. He's playing with Clxtch, 62% shooter from 3. Now, here's the funny thing too. I want to talk to you guys about this because I ended up watching back his stream. I don't want to put any of his clips in the video though. I feel like that's pretty disrespectful. I don't want to be leeching people's content or anything like that. It would have made for some really funny content though, but Nade don't really know me like that, so I don't want to be disrespectful with using his clips or anything. So what's funny though is he thought I could shoot on this build because I have that 58 3-pointer, and I told y'all we would get people with this, and if I can get Nade with it, I bet you and guarantee I can get a lot of other people with it as well. So we'll be interested to see how this 58 3-point percentage really shakes out as I keep on using my Simmons build. But as you can see, the stats look crazy too after playing that 1v1 court. It really does look nasty. 13.5 points per game, 5 boards, crazy 3-point percentage. The field goal is still at like 78 too, so that's nuts. Anyway, in this video, like I said, he's playing with Clxtch at the 2. This dude Clxtch is like 6'11", and it's funny too because you're gonna see so much of the rebounding showcase from my build in this game too. So my boy SK, he's on his 7-foot min wingspan post score. As y'all know, if you've seen the channel and just watched the videos and stuff like that, me and SK, it's a real fun duo. He can shoot really good. He can even fade if off the catch and shoots and stuff like that. What I generally do against anybody who's trying to switch the guard off of me as well, we'll try and manipulate the inbound to be able to deal with that, and then I'll be trying to look to dot SK on the wing, or he can post up the smaller guard as well and hit him with post fades. Unfortunately though, on the very first possession, I end up getting the late on the dunk, and as you can see, we kind of just smoked that. So RIP to our actual home court advantage right there, where we get the ball first. It doesn't even matter. So right here, you can see SK really nice defense. He's stepping up on Nade fully. Clxtch ends up not shooting the ball right there, and then we're able to get a nice little closeout on that one. However, SK goes for that reach in on him. I try and switch over to the corner ASAP, but unfortunately we give up the free 3-pointer right there. All right, so next possession, you're gonna see things set up a little bit sloppy for them. He was looking for the backdoor cut. I'm on it. Now we're gonna be kind of just playing him tight off ball. Really, I guarantee that the adrenaline was kind of lost for him on like me doing what I did on defense right there too. Right here, SK, really solid defense. As a lot of you guys maybe saw too, his build only has like 70 something interior D, but as long as you're in the right spot and people aren't getting the crazy driving dunks on you, I really do think you can hang and you can like defend on the interior with that build. Again, in the defensive rebounding, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit mediocre. I have the build to be able to deal with that and help on that rebounding stuff. But anyway, putting Nade in the slasher ISO stuff, as you can see, we hit that nice dunk meter on the open meter right there, and that's a definitely tough one to time. And it's funny too because I ended up watching back the stream on his VOD, like with Twitch and stuff, right? And I saw so much of his chat talking about that slasher stuff takes no skill. I promise you it does. I literally just played on a build that can shoot, and it's 15 times easier. I promise you what I'm doing right here is extremely difficult, and barely anybody on the game can hop on and do what I'm doing right here. Not to mention, we are trying to dot that switch, like I said, and with that, Clxtch is out there trying to like defend the perimeter, and I have really good position on the interior for offensive rebounds. Now we're going to be putting SK in the post. Unfortunately, he's kind of doing some goofy stuff, and we end up with the ball down low. Unfortunately, I have really close to an offensive 3 seconds, so kind of just have to put that up. Back on defense though, I cut Nade's drive off. Clxtch ends up trying to take that shot because Nade was like asking him why he wasn't shooting the ball a little bit earlier in the game, and he was being a little shy, so to say. Anyway, right here you can see I drop on that cut. SK hits me. We got him wide open, but again, everybody questions this build in so many different ways. I can't believe it, whether it's comments or maybe the like stream from other people. Again, me on my drive and kicks, the reason I went with super high offensive rebound, 94 O board, is because I know situations like this are going to become a thing. And off the drive and kicks, I'm down here with position, and I have the box on Clxtch. And honestly, most point guards, anybody who lines up at the 1 in this park stuff, they generally don't have great D-board. So what that leads to is me snagging crazy offensive rebounds as long as I can secure the box out on the big man. Because at the end of the day, I am a big man playing the point guard. I'm just a big man that can dribble and get driving contact dunks and play like a point guard. And that's what I thought was so fun about making this build, and what I thought this builder would allow me to do. And like I said, at the end of the day, lots of doubt, lots of questionable, like, you know, interpretations on the build. But anyway, right here, they get the big man switched on to me. Once again, I'm trying to have SK go to the post. Not sure what Nade's really doing dropping down right there. I hit Clxtch with the worm, even if SK misses that. But as you can see, he bangs the wide open 3-pointer. I am running play take secondary. You're going to see team takeover pop up for us as well throughout the course of this game. But honestly, I think everything that we did here was perfectly like, and it's not me stream sniping or anything like that. I'm not like aware of what Nade's saying in the stream or anything. I will say very good timing though. My boy AK was actually like in the party, even though he wasn't playing with us, and he was kind of just telling us that Nade is live. I didn't want to like listen to any comms though, as far as that stuff goes, but this is stuff that me and SK do just in general. If this guy is trying to switch on to me, whether it's the big man and they're just trying to switch a guard off, this principle is the same for every single person we'll ever play against. The guard's going to try and switch on to SK, so I have to beat this big man back to the paint before the guard can switch on to SK. So again, this is all about me getting down here before big man can meet me down here, and he's holding him long enough to where he thinks that he can defend it until Nade can return to the big. But as you can see, they both run down, but it don't matter. We got the crazy driving alley-oops and stuff like that with 93 driving dunk. I mean, it's so fire. And not to mention accelerator too. So like I said, me and Nade both have accelerator, and that is so helpful for this too. Now right there, I get a lucky pass. He probably should have stole the ball right there, for being completely honest. I'm already down to 1 adrenaline just off ball movement. Right here, he put Nade in the dunk meter. Again, his build doesn't have great interior defense, so just keep that in mind. But that's the whole point. Like I said, we're trying to force the non-switch from them. And even if they do switch clutch onto me, I'm gonna be real with you guys. When slash take is active, I don't care who's guarding me. Literally as simple as that. Right here, I'm going to hit a little driving kick because once again, I know the big man's going to be trying to drop. But once again, we get position on clutch and 6'11", can't grab the rebound. And I got like, you know, gold dimer as well, all types of stuff like that. Great pass accuracy to get the ball to SK. Again, positioning on the rebounding as well. It's huge. And as you can see, the big man tries to drop back off SK and he's able to still hit that wide open 3 again. Like I said, it's a fun lineup. Even if SK misses too, I have a lot of situations where I can get down to the paint and still secure the board, so it's not even a bad thing when he puts up a lot of jump shots. And we didn't even showcase his post-scoring ability in this game. What we did showcase though is my driving dunk ability. So we drive straight into that. Once again, open dunk meter. Yes, there are people around, as you can see, but this is an open dunk. It's just gonna be like the, you know, the size of the meter is very small in these open dunks regardless, but there's no contact dunks. So that's what I mean whenever I say an open dunk. But either way, we green that thing right there. I gotta say, I really got in my bag this game. Personally, I think I was going crazy. And again, SK was doing his job too. He was able to hit those open 3-pointers, get his shots when he needed to. Even if he doesn't hit them all, like I said, it's still good enough. Now, again, I'm down to 2 adrenaline bars just off ball movement. We're going to be trying to put Nade in the dunk meter right here though. So we only have 1 adrenaline now, but I'm able to just create. Boom, we get past him. I get a little bit of a slightly early. That was probably the worst time dunk that I had for the whole game or anything like that. But anyway, as you can see, like I said, they pulled up on us. I didn't pull up, try and clout chase Nade or anything like that. You guys know I'm not really with that. Honestly, whenever I make videos against content creators too, I generally don't put their name in the title, but I figure it's going to be a hard one to really make a video on this without putting Nade's name in the title. Now, honestly, what I wanted to do is a throwback to GV back in 2K17. He did a video playing against Nade where it was like Nadexe reacts to Unreal post scoring or something like that. I wanted to title it Nadexe reacts to Unreal slashing from Lakerfan or something like that. But again, Nade doesn't really know me like that. I don't want to use his clips in the video or anything like that. I feel like it's disrespectful, kind of weird too, to be honest. So I didn't really want to do that, even though it's at the expense of a great video. But anyway, we get in the game, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Like I said, I think 3 or 4 of them offensive rebounds for that matter too. 4 assists to SK. We had that 1 turnover as well, unfortunately. But again, great game. Like I said, Nade's not on a maxed out build, so if he ever wants to run this back respectfully or just, you know, in a good manner, I'm down to get a little rematch as well. But again, that man Clxtch, he was talking so much trash after the game too about my build, about my play style. Listen, my man, you just got snagged on real bad. That's crazy. Like, I mean, and like I said, even if he switched on toward the end of the game, I still would have been dunking on him like crazy. I mean, the slash take don't care who's in the way, if we're being real. Again, you know, before the game, it's funny how the narrative changes too, because before the game, he was talking about, oh, I got a 6'11", I'll just switch on to him. He ain't doing nothing to me. Like I said, I mean, that's the whole point of our lineup too. We're not going to be stupid with it. We're still going to be trying to navigate those switches. And obviously we know, like I said, I don't really need to stream snipe anybody to know that they're trying to switch. Generally, if they have the smaller guard on me and I'm the focal point of the offense that's trying to drive and dunk and then drive and kick, generally, they're going to want to put the big man on me. So I'm not going to let them do that. It's simple as that. So that's the whole point in some of these possessions where you're going to see me off the inbound trying to stay away from SK. And right here, I'm not sure, because Nade really thought I could shoot, but I don't think that changes a whole lot. Because there's going to be possessions like this where when I get the ball off the inbound, I am staring SK down literally as soon as I touch it. Because really all I have to do is read Nade. Even if he's sprinting out here here fully, as SK knows, and I have communicated to him thoroughly enough that as soon as I catch this ball, he needs to run away from me, because now he's running away from this defender. Because obviously, as you can see, Clxtch is stuck on this inbound and can't run away from SK at all yet, so he can't even perform this switch. And as you're gonna see, boom, it's literally as simple as this. Even if Nade was running with him, he still isn't gonna be able to get out here. And the thing about SK's build too is that he has the gold limitless range 92 3-pointer at 7 foot. So people were hating on his build too, talking about how trash it is, talking about, oh, you can't hang with bigs down there, you can't do anything with it. You don't need to. When I got this build, like hawking these O boards like crazy too, we don't care about them 6'11s at all. Even if he dropped and gave him a wide open shot, which for that matter he did, he didn't run out and contest it or anything like that. He tried to ghost it, but again, we're down here for it. It don't matter, like literally at all. So anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all good stuff. Like always, try to 2,000 likes. And if you made it to the end of the video, put Laker in the comments, supports me all the way through. Like I said, I think I had a pretty solid game right here. That was the one really unfortunate possession that we had throughout the whole course of it. But again, I don't want to be on too cocky of stuff like that either, because as we said in the beginning of the video, Nade is literally on like a 92 overall build, pretty new, and you know, obviously doesn't have the greatest interior defense or anything like that either. And we did play in a pretty exploiting way of what I was talking about, of manipulating that inbound as well. But again, that's my style. That's just how I play, and if it's a problem, then so be it. But anyway, I'm not sure how many views this video is going to get or anything, but I'm assuming it will do pretty good and draw a lot of new viewers in, stuff like that. So if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff. And I am thinking about dropping a SIGs video pretty soon here on some of the new stuff that I've been liking. I have a couple new styles, like that Rafer Alston is something that I actually have new right here, where you're going to see it off the first play, I believe, where if I back it up, and yeah, this move right here, it's a little bit better than the Jalen Suggs that I was having for that signature size up, where the Jalen Suggs a little bit, it like makes you move backwards while doing it, which I think is good on a shooting build. But for this build, I think the Rafer Alston is really good, because it allows me to kind of just fish for these drives where I can just boom, speed boost to the ball hand super fast, super crazy, and I don't burn adrenaline until I'm already into the dribble move. It's not gonna like burn it just off like the top of the key or anything like that. So anyway, I'll probably do a new SIGs video. I'll probably talk about the dunks and what I'm looking for, and how Accelerator really impacts the takeover paired with flashy dunks as well, in case some of you don't know about that. But anyway, hey, last thing before we go, now that I think about it, I know a lot of people may be going to comment talking about, oh, why weren't you being disrespectful to Nade in this video, but you were to Clxtch. Like I said, Nade actually was showing nothing but love. He was like, yo, this dude crazy or something like that. And like, you know, was pretty much talking about like, oh, I'm going to get destroyed down here with his dunk stuff. Like, and he was being funny. He was being cool with it. Again, I don't think he really had any hate as far as how we were playing or anything like that, and really he was actually kind of mad at his teammate for the most part. But anyway, I don't mean to even be that hateful to Clxtch either. It's just like I said, when people want to come out here talking about my style, talking about how no skill it is, how weird the build is, and how like that I'm weird for running the build, maybe play something different than the meta. I can't believe these people that come out here and just diss anybody who does something different or cool, and just like, I don't know, maybe they're just mad in the moment, maybe they're just raging at their like just anger at themselves for not learning how to adjust to the lineup. I don't freaking know. All I know is that I can't believe some people literally just come out here and diss people for playing different. And nobody, I mean nearly nobody in the game plays like me. If I have a moment to just talk about my ego a little bit on this game, because obviously I try not to very much, but I'm gonna do it right now. Nobody plays like me at a high level. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Maybe some of you guys who are viewers emulate my playstyle as well. Maybe you play really good too. But as far as YouTubers, nobody dares to play like this, because it's so different. It's so hard to do, for that matter too. I'm telling y'all, like, it's not easy. I maybe make it look easy in this gameplay right here, but that timing, the dunk meter, is a whole different timing. Every single time you're gonna go in for it, you have to adjust to it on the fly, and it's a whole different timing than the jump shot timing. That's literally the exact same thing every time, as long as you're wide open. Not to mention you have to adjust between contact dunks and regular dunks. You have to still dribble your way into the paint too. Again, some people will not have the chemistry between their two players either, between me and SK, how we have it, because this is one of my boys. I've been playing with him since like literally 2K18, 2K19, and not even at a high level. SK is quite a casual on this game, if we're being completely honest, and we got pulled up on by two really comp players, albeit Nade obviously on 92. But again, just a lot of things that I wanted to boast a little bit here in this video toward the end, and just, like I said, unleash my ego a little bit, because I do have it. I just don't like to say stuff about it too much. But anyway, we'll go back to the humble stuff. And again, at the end of the day, I was playing against 92, so it's not like I exposed someone crazy or anything like that. But anyway, that's off video. Like I said, if y'all enjoyed, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And like always, try to 2,000 likes. Made it to the actual end of the video. Put Lake instead of Laker in the comments, so support me all the way through. But anyway, that's all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Take these, man. Peace.